The life and sad ending of Barry Berenson. Barry Berenson was born Berinthia Barry Berenson-Perkins on April 14, 1948, in Manhattan, New York, U.S. His mother, Maria Louise Levon Rhonda de Kuyler, better known as Gogo Schiaparelli, was a socialite of Italian, Swiss, French, and Egyptian descent. Her father, Robert Lawrence Berenson, was an American career diplomat turned shipping executive. Her father was of Lithuanian Jewish descent. She also had an older sister, Marissa Berenson, who later became a popular actor and model. Her maternal grandmother, Elsa Schiaparelli, was a fashion designer from Italy. Her maternal grandfather, Wilhelm de Kuyler, was a psychic medium and theosophist. Barry was also the great-grandniece of Giovanni Schiaparelli, the Italian astronomer who believed he had discovered the apparent canal of Mars. She was also related to collector and art critic Bernard Berenson. She was also the second cousin of Bernard's sister, Sandra Berenson, one of the first women athletes to be selected to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Sandra was also an educator. Barry was born into a wealthy family. She traveled to Italy, France, and Switzerland to educate herself. During this time, she met a lot of influential and famous people who had connections with her grandmother and mother. She studied acting at the American Place Theater in New York, along with Richard Gere, Philip Algam, Penelope Milford, Robert Ozen, Ingrid Bolting, and her sister, Marissa. Barry started as a model in the 1960s. Her career, however, did not last long. After quitting her career as a model, Barry turned to freelance photography. By 1973, her photography began to be featured in big publications such as Vogue, Newsweek, Life, and Glamour. During this time, her sister, Marissa, was already a popular model. Barry, too, was slowly attracting columnists and editors of big fashion magazines. Diana Vreeland, then editor of Vogue, knew the sisters since they were young, and thus became fascinated with Barry's photography. She would call them Bergen and Maritina, after the ocean liners of Cunard. Barry also worked for the editors of Harper's Bazaar. She also worked briefly for Andy Warhol's magazine Interview. While working for the magazine, she got an opportunity to interview and photograph her then crush, actor Anthony Perkins. Her signature style of black and white photos of models showcased ultimate elegance, class, and sophistication. She specialized in both long shots and close-ups. Prints of her photographs are still available on websites such as Condé Nast Collection. Barry, along with her sister, had also published a book titled Dressing Up, in which Barry clicked the photos and her sister, Marissa, contributed to the written content. Marissa also modeled for the book. Barry also tried her luck in acting and appeared in a few films such as Remember My Name with Anthony Perkins and Winter Kills with Jeff Bridges. In Remember My Name, she portrayed Barbara Curry. The film was directed by Alan Rudolph. Winter Kills was a black comedy and also starred her husband, Anthony Perkins. The film received positive reviews from critics. In 1982, she appeared in the American erotic horror Cat People, opposite English actor Malcolm McDowell. The film featured her as Sandra. Barry married actor Anthony Perkins on August 9, 1973, in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Barry was 25, and Anthony was 41 at the time. The couple was cast together in Remember My Name after their marriage. She once stated that she was delighted with her life, and she had a fabulous husband and wonderful kids. She gave birth to her first son, Oz Perkins, on February 2, 1974, and her second son, Elvis Perkins, on February 9, 1976. Oz Perkins is now a reputed screenwriter, actor, and director. Elvis is a folk rock recording artist. Barry and Perkins remained married until Perkins' death on September 12, 1992, due to AIDS-related complications. Berry met a tragic death on September 11, 2001, when the passenger flight that she was on was hijacked by 5 Al-Qaeda members. The name of the flight was American Airlines Flight 11. Berry died a day before Perkins' 9th death anniversary. She was returning to her home in California after vacationing in Cape Cod. Berry is memorialized at the North Pole on panel N76 at the National September 11th Memorial and Museum. She was only 53 years old when she died. Berry was described as funny and sultry by her friends and family. Her best friend mentioned in a tribute that she was generous and kind. We all aim for beauty and positivity, but that doesn't mean that there won't be any other negative things. When things proliferate, the human mind will also be different. More peaceful and understanding is what needs to make a person positive. That's what really happened to this girl. Berry Berenson will always be in the fans' hearts. Thank you for what you have devoted.